I decided that I needed a new camera, mainly because using the phone is not as convenient as I had hoped. So I got myself a DJI Pocket 2. It came out last year, and this was from a recommendation from a good buddy of mine. I think this might be the better camera to carry around because it's small, light, it has a gimbal, it has great quality. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Always have a opener with you. This is my favorite open anything device. So really excited to see how this turns out. The hope is that I can bring this around anywhere I go because it's so small. I wanted to get a GoPro, but I never really had good experiences with GoPros, and it's primarily an action camera anyways. So I figured I needed something that's more suitable for a vlog. Alright, look, this is really tiny. The actual camera fits into, I think this is the case, and it looks like this. Look at that. How do you take this out? Oh wow. Wow, cool. Yeah, it has all these fancy things on it. Wow. It says to remove before powering on, but did I read the instructions? Clearly not. Wow. This is so cool. You can actually see the screen really clearly. Wow. So yeah, this is the actual camera. It probably will and definitely will, I think, fit into a... Oh wow. So every time you power it on, it comes to life. Hello. And then when you power it off, it just locks back into place again. Cool. And I love this case, like the whole thing just fits into this case so easily. Like you can definitely bring this around wherever you go. It's so small and small. I think it's, well, okay, so width-wise, this is bigger than my phone, but like, well, width, height. Well, I guess width-wise, this is like half the width of my phone, but you know, depth-wise, this is like double. But it's still so handy. Cool. So on top of this, I also got a this. So this entire box just contains this. So this is a device that actually allows your camera, I think it fits here. Oh, I see. So you gotta take this out first. And then, oh yeah, this is pretty smart. That's it. So it's nice and secure. I realized there was a catch that, you know, it had to sit into the data port area. That's why this cover has to come off. But that means it doesn't move up nor down, and it clearly can move sideways as well, which is cool. And this little thing allows it to tap into the entire GoPro ecosystem because of the, you know what this is. I mean, if you have a GoPro, you know what this is. That's it. Once I have that, I also went to get this. This is a universal mount. Love it. So again, a whole box just has this. Ta-da! Essentially, what this does is connect the mount with this, and it has a screw, or screw hole, which allows you to connect it with any other device, like this, right? This is an Insta360 selfie stick, and now I can just like connect it there. Right, so it connects it to my Gorilla Pod, it connects with my selfie stick. It just basically makes it so versatile, right? And now I can just use whatever mount I want with the camera. So yeah, excited to try this out and see how it goes. Alright, I think I'm recording, and that's great because I'm gonna test this camera out as a vlogging camera with some less than ideal conditions. Number one, as you have realized, this is dark. It's about 8 p.m, 9 p.m. right now, and I'm walking along the streets. So the only forms of illumination are the street lamps. On top of that, I've also got traffic noise around me. So this is a good test of the microphone. Not gonna use anything else other than the onboard built-in microphones, so we can get to see how good the quality is. From what research I've done, this is amazing. Light quality is great, audio quality is great, so we'll see how good it actually performs. Everything's on auto as well, so if anything, I think this has really shown like the importance of figuring out a product that your audience actually uses. I've actually tried so many different forms of cameras before. I've tried the GoPro, which is great. It's a small little device, but I think one of the problems of it is that it depends, right? I used a few GoPros. I used a 5, a 6, and a 7, I think. So the 5 was great, but like it was slow and the video quality wasn't good. The 6, no, actually I used 2. I think it was a 6 and a 7. The 6, same thing, right? So 7, I think, was the first one where they came out with hyper smooth, which was great, and I loved that. The camera didn't have an onboard screen, so like it didn't have 2 screens. At least not a screen that you could see yourself in. So one of the problems that I faced was that I couldn't frame my shot very well. On top of that, the onboard mic sucked, so I had to use a Rode Micro, and that was something that you had to attach to the GoPro. So that's actually not very ideal. I didn't like carrying too many things around with me. So after that, I tried getting a phone as my video camera, which also had its problems because sometimes the phone doesn't really have very good audio. And I used to face problems where phone calls would come in the middle of my recording, or if I forgot to turn off or turn on airplane mode, like I would have the recording like messed up with texts or phone calls, and it was a mess. Otherwise, it was pretty okay because you're always with your phone, right? And that was what I thought. My idea was just to bring a selfie stick and a phone, but that wasn't very ideal again. Then I decided to get a DSLR, or actually it's a mirrorless camera, a Canon M50. My thought was that I could use that as a video camera for vlogging, and also as a desktop, kind of like a webcam for stills and for like streaming. So that didn't work out very well because that actually required so much equipment. And walking along on the streets with that was incredibly awkward because the camera was so big, it was very hard to set up, and it got a lot of attention. Not that you know, not that I minded, but it's a lot easier with a DJI Pocket 2 because it's so small. It's incredibly small. It's as though it's like part of the selfie stick. So
yeah, so that Canon M50 didn't work out as well. Now with the DJI Pocket 2, I think I found a camera that I love. I can't believe again how small it is. I can't believe the quality. And once I go back to check out the audio and how well it performs in low light, I honestly feel like I will really like the results. So let's see. So this is about business again. If you're designing a product, make sure that the product is super frictionless. The more you remove friction, the better for your customers. Now, if you think about it, if you have a mobile phone or if you have an Apple Watch, just the act of having to plug in and plug out the device to charge every day will cause you that sense of dread, and that's why Apple's like always trying to make that process a lot more seamless, a lot less friction. That's why wireless charging was created. If you think about it, plugging in a device to charge doesn't really require much, but that simple action every single day just keeps adding up, right? So no matter what it is, whether it's a product or service, whether it's an onboarding process on your website, you know, anything like that, what it really does is actually create friction if it's not designed properly. So think about that. Think about how you can actually reduce friction in whatever you do as a business. Just like this Pocket 2, I am loving it, and I think it's gotten itself, DJI has gotten itself a fan. Well, okay, I gotta go right now, check out the footage. Till the next video, take care. Drop a comment also if you like this video or if you like the DJI Pocket 2 as well. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.